No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Cowboy Nation.
Get it. How y'all doing up in here, man? How y'all doing this evening? All right, let's get everything going right quick. See what y'all got. See y'all in the comment section already. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Yeah, appreciate y'all for showing up. Boom. Get that background straightened out. Cool. Straight like that, man. Straight like that. Bye, y'all. All right, cool. Let's get it. All right, so welcome to the new episode of Mr. Cowboy Nation Show. I'm Mr. Cowboy Nation. Can you dig it? I am the sole proprietor of this show. Boy, y'all jumping in the comment section. Joe, what it do, baby? I'm the sole proprietor of this show. Can you dig it? So your financial support is welcome and need and all of that. Can you dig it? I appreciate, man. This was up. Y'all laughing in this comment section. All right, I'm gonna get y'all, man. Let me take care of the business. All right, so again, welcome to a new episode of Mr. Cowboy Nation Show. I'm Mr. Cowboy Nation. Cash App donation already up there. IG page _ Mr. Cowboy Nation _ YouTube page Mr. Cowboy Nation, and of course this page drawn Mr. Cowboy Nation McNary. Also, oh my, so much going on. The Let's Talk Football Mr. Cowboy Nation page as well. And speaking of that, I need to put that on there. There we go. I'm about to put it on there, y'all. Give me a minute. I got a lot going on. Got a good show lined up for y'all, though. I appreciate y'all pulling up. All right. And so here to bow officially on the Let's Talk Football Mr. Cowboy Nation page. All right. So, man, y'all out here. Thad, my boy Thad. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm happy you brought the Eagles up, Joe. Yeah, I'm happy you brought the Eagles up. All right, so I got a special guest, right? My girl, Kels with the intent. I'm going to bring her on in here.
Hey.
Baby girl, how you doing?
I'm good. I said I need to crash your show.
Yeah, got you in here. Yeah, so this is my girl, man. She gonna come chop it up with me. We might have some more coming out. I don't know. We might not. We'll see. But Joe, I'm happy you brought the Eagles up because it is officially Eagles Hate Week, right? So you may or may not hear this randomly throughout the show. Play the game for you. One more time. Yeah. So randomly. Yeah, screw the Eagles, man. So y'all might randomly hear that throughout the show whenever I get there. All right, so on my moment, there's a couple of plays I want to take a look at, man. I thought was, boy, y'all, yeah. Okay, Thad. Let me check these plays out there. Check these plays. All right, so first play is, of course, from the Cowboys game. What else? What else we doing?
They're down at 4. Pickens with a first down catch. Looking for a big play and a nice try, but no tackle by Lonnie Johnson, and nobody can bring him down.
He's anticipating that Pickens is going to stay up the outside boundary. Stokes, who I've talked about.
Well, oh my. I'm gonna say it, oh man, but the second one is comes from the Pittsburgh, and who did Pittsburgh?
Out of the backfield. Jones the block at the left tackle. The muscular tight end Washington running left shot, bulldozing, plowing, Wow! Catch and run. 31.
I'm going to say 270. I called him that earlier. That's a big man, and there's a stiff arm. There's a Derrick Henry for you, and then Geno Stone. You don't want any of that. Turner,
Man, you not finna tell me one of them dudes didn't pee on themselves. Sorry, seeing Donnell Washington coming through. Especially when he stiff arm that first dude. Number 22 didn't want none of that smoke, man.
He was like, you got it.
Yeah, you got it, bro. He made it look good. So if I ever had to tackle Derrick Henry, it'll look a lot like that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's gonna look great. It's gonna look like I'm giving a lot of effort, but I ain't doing nothing.
I'm gonna tell you.
I ain't doing nothing.
22 ain't got nothing on number 60 on our team.
Hey, you got the flag. He got the flag. Yeah.
All the theatrics.
He got the flag. All right. So speaking of the game, what were your thoughts? Like, what were your takeaways? What stood out?
Okay, so I'm gonna work backwards because I watched the game again this morning, and with all the new shiny toys that we now have in our little toy box and everything, Flus ran in different rotations, 5-2 and 5-1 schemes, instead of running the base 4-3 4-man front. So that means he had.
So let me stop you. Let me stop you right there. So you said base 5-1 and 5-2, right? So can you explain to the people watching what that means? Because there's probably some people watching that don't know what that means. So
okay,
explain what that means.
So the 5-man front is two versions of a 5-man front. You have the 5-1, which is one linebacker and all interior.
And 5 down linemen. Yeah.
And then your 5-2, you just adding 2 linebackers.
Gotcha.
So he ran, and I'm just cliff noted. So he had Demo, Osa, Salo was deactive, so they put Jay Toia in his spot. Then you had Quentin Williams, who is actually a nose tackle. You had Kenny Clark, who is actually a 3 tech, a 5 tech, and a 0 tech. Then you had Jadeveon Clowney on the other end, who you saw running around everybody and applying pressure to give Osa, to give Jay Toia, to give Donovan Ezaraku, to give Kenny Clark, and the new toys, Logan Wilson and Quentin Williams, time to have Geno Smith looking like Chris Tucker and Rush Hour would say, which one of y'all?
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is everybody that was on the first and second level was playing their true natural position on defense.
It's amazing what happens when you play a guy to a strong suit, ain't it? Ain't that funny how that works? Hey, so we got somebody that recognized on here. My boy Joe said she's using the BG built built different group.
Yep,
that's old kills. Yep. All right, so what else we got?
What time is it in Italy right now?
I always ask Joe that. What time is it, Joe, over there, Joe? It's probably about 1 or 2 in the morning over there.
Probably.
All right, so My well, that D line rotation, that 5-man front you was talking about, man, that's like that stuck out to me too. Like when you had O.C. Clark and Quentin in there, it was unfair. It was like it was unfair, dude. And I was like, wow, like how you got to have like 3 all pros in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to double somebody. You got, and it's probably gonna be Quentin. You better double Quentin. But Clark and good luck with that too. You know, 1-on-1. So and the nice. I was like, dude, I don't know how these boys loaded. They loaded with him. That was all they needed.
Yeah, and then our secondary, Kalen Carson, who's from the he's a little bit outside of the DMV, but he's from Waldorf, Maryland, so he's literally like 35-40 minutes from where I live. He played 100% of every snap. He played, I think, 66 snaps. Kyer Elam played 0 snaps.
As you should. As you should.
So I'm kind of he more than likely he's going to be benched. What else? Osa, and this is what came out early this morning. Let me find it in my notes. Okay. So Osa and Quentin Williams were graded. Their grades came in, and they are the top 2 interior defensive linemen across the entire NFL for week 11. Osa finished at 90.6, and Quentin came in at 90.2. Now, when Quentin came to us in week 10, week 10 or the end of week 9, which was towards the end of the trade deadline, he graded in with the Jets for that last game with them at a 90.8. And Logan Wilson, he was super fresh because he came when he was traded.
They benched him.
But the reason why is because they were not giving him the snaps. He was already fully recuperated from the injury that he had last season. So there was no reason for him not to play and everything. And plus him and Quentin, which was not even broadcasted publicly, they wanted to leave their organizations. They did a private request to be traded from their previous organizations, and they granted the trade. Logan Wilson left Cincinnati Bengals off of a bye, came to us on a bye, so he had 2 bye weeks. And he was not even on any injury report. So he was fresh and he was ready to go. And he was the one wearing the green dye helmet.
Yeah, you can tell too. I mean, because like that, and that was my next point. The better coverage on the back, like the interception Bell got. Murray got proper depth to be able to get his hand on the ball, but before Logan Wilson, that dude would have been wide open, right?
Yeah.
And to be honest, he was wide open a couple of times before that. You know, they just went to the well one too many times. He finally got proper depth and got his hand on it, but that would have been there all game.
And let me tell you, like,
previous to the trade deadline,
this whole defense, just the rotations, because you had James Houston coming in, then you had Shamar James coming in. I mean, and DeRon Bland, I have to give some brownie points. DeRon Bland, he had Brock Bowers. Now they had two tight ends. I called one of them Friday 13 because his name is Michael Myers. So Friday 13,
that's 87, right?
Yeah, and Brock Bowers. They put Brock Bowers. No, they put Deron Bland on Brock Bowers, and he had his head on swivel. And Brock was looking like, if you don't get this mofo off of me and away from me. And then,
yeah, because Bland normally struggle with them big bodies though. So for him to do the job he did on Bowers, man, I salute that. Yeah,
and Brocky is a big boy. And then he'll be a bad boy. This other player that we have that's on the offensive side, you already know he is the bane of Cowboy Nikki and our existence. But shout out to Terrence Steele because he held Max Crosby after that first sack fumble, which really wasn't a fumble, an incomplete pass. But we're not going to go there right now. But after that, they he was holding Max Crosby, and then how him and Booker double teamed him, and then how Tyler Guyton came around and triple bodied Max Crosby. They turned that team from and one thing the Cowboys has had difficulty with this season on offense and defense is attacking the edges when it comes to the tight ends. They couldn't even they took the running game away from them because we only held Ashton Jensen to 7 yards.
7 yards. 7 yards total.
Seven total.
Total.
And then when it came to the tight ends, by them containing Max Crosby, they could not attack the edges. So they went from taking the running game from them, from taking the tight ends away from them. The only thing Geno could do was throw. And who he had to throw to? And he got bodied.
Yeah. So I mean, Bland redeemed himself though. I was like, okay, but so let me ask you this. The Rook look good, Siobhan Revel. What does this mean for Trayvon Diggs, right? Because last I heard about Trayvon, they were saying, it said Shotty said he was doing all he need to do to get back. So it sounds like he's coming around, and we should see him back pretty soon. Yeah, but it got a little ugly. That I thought he was gonna get traded on out of here. But
the thing is, who's gonna handle that contract? Who's gonna handle that contract?
Yeah.
Because if we trade him, then because backstage we was talking about the Cowboys' finances and everything, and what it will look like for next season and everything. If nobody, if we end up trading him, we still hold that contract. So that means dead money to the money that we will have on that, that we're expecting to get in next year's free agency. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. I was about to say that. I like how Bland played his natural position, which he is a slot corner. Kalen Carson is more so of a free. He's a free corner, so he just likes to fly around the whole field. Siobhan Revel and Kyer Elam. Those are the only two zone corners. Those are the only two zone corners that Flus could basically work with, because the rest of the secondary is too high safety and man-to-man press coverage. And And one thing about Demo is he is actually a true safety turned linebacker. So he used a lot of his safety.
He really is.
Yeah. He used a lot of his safety techniques
Yeah.
in the linebacker position. Oh, and shout out to I rep all HBCUs. I'm everything HBCUs. But Marquise Bell, that FAMU rattler.
Talking about Marquise Bell. Yeah.
And then
yeah, Marquise Bell with that pick. I was like, this was up.
And let me tell you, we played all three phases of the ball, because one thing that also that's been kind of shifty is our special teams. Our special teams really haven't been getting off this whole season, because they have been shutting Turpin down. And then we also tied with the Raiders on defense and special teams as number 5 as the most penalized unit. So special teams came out and did what they were supposed to do. But yeah,
Turk got him. He got him one in. He got a nice return in on him.
Yeah, so basically when you look at this game, we had the Raiders looking like some $2 prostitutes and very ghetto. And I have no remorse about that.
Me neither. So, and my thing is, I understand it's the Raiders, right? But the way that they affected the game, I think they can do that to a lot of O-lines in this league. Like the way they were able to just overpower them up the middle with them 3D tackles. I think they can. I think they'll do that to a lot of O-lines in this league, not just the Raiders, right? And if you can do that, your offense is wrecked. If you getting consistent pressure straight up the middle like that, your offense is wrecked.
Yeah,
like your offense is wrecked.
And let me pull up. I'm getting ready to pull up some more stats with this game, because it was just. I mean, my thing is we can't control who we play on the schedule, and we never know what each team is going to look like. So to say, oh well, you playing the Raiders, they this and that, but we also know how the Cowboys can be. I call the Cowboys the NFL CVS pharmacy, because if you know that the Cowboys is on your schedule next and you have 0 wins to however many losses you accumulated before meeting us, all you have to do is just walk into the Cowboys CVS pharmacy, get your prescription filled, you get cured and all your elements, and then you leave out with a win.
I mean, that's what it was looking like, because when you had some people scared to pick us against the Raiders, but you just laid an egg against the Cardinals. We should have smoked the Cardinals, right? So
it's a lot of teams you should have smoked. Technically, when you look at it outside, so what is this? Week 11? No, this is week 12.
Yeah, going into week 12.
Technically, when you look at it, we should have won every game except for the Broncos.
Yeah, I say the Broncos. I say the Broncos beat us. Just flat out whooped us.
So I have the snap counts for defense and everything that they have played.
I don't know, man. Like if we all right, Joe answered your question. He said it's 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
over there. Well, we about to get into Pickens. Well, matter of fact, here we are now. So GP and CD. So that's how I got to run on the outline. GP versus CD. Who is Who is the real number one? Because that's like I try to talk about stuff that people call me and talk to me about, right? So that's the question I've been getting. Man, who the real number one? Who the real number one? Right. So my take on that is they told you in camp it's 2 number ones. They told you this in camp. Like CD said, you double me. Yeah, and which it is. You double me, he gonna kill you, and vice versa. You double him, I'ma kill you. And that's all we seeing. They just doubling CD right now, and Pickens having his way. Sooner or later, they're gonna have to start paying attention to Pickens. They can't keep letting him do that. Yeah, so
so on the other show that I do on Built Different Group, and if you can see my background, I don't know, that's what they call me, right?
Yeah.
And Jerome and Kenyatta definitely know. Hey, K-Book.
Somebody, my boy Chris got a question for you. See this comment right here?
Kelly Collins, Kelli on Facebook.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. And if you can't find me, I'll send a friend request after the show. So just like Cowboy Nikki, if anybody has interacted with her, we know people in the Cowboys organization. Jerome knows that, or if they call you Mr. Cowboy Nation, but yeah, they you know that K-Book knows that. So when we get information, if it's not embargo and we can put it out there, we will put it out there on our shows and everything. But if it's embargo, like I knew about the whole Micah situation. Hey, see, I talked my sis up.
What up, cuz? What up, cuz?
She need to come crash the party. She need to come on and crash the party.
But she got the link. She can pull up whenever she get ready.
Yeah, come pop up, Nikki. But yeah, I mean, we could talk about it now because everything.
Bet. Say less. I got you.
But Nikki and I knew about the whole Micah issue back in April, and it's a whole lot of things that a lot of people do not know when it came to that. So so when we post stuff, it's legit. If it comes from Nikki, if it comes from myself, it's legit because we know the same people. We personally know the VP of player personnel. We have hung out with him. And out of all the Joneses, the only one that Nikki and I really like is Charlotte. So
really?
Yeah. That's the only one that we really like out of the Joneses. So
okay.
When it comes to certain things,
I just sent it to you, nigga, if you still out there.
It's very valid sources. So so when it comes to like when I do my preparation for the games and everything in the game notes, not only do I watch the games, but they send us information and notes to help us prepare and everything. That's why we get the practice reports as quickly as we do. We get what's happening with the trade and everything. Like Nikki and I knew about Amari Cooper, you know, like before the trade even happened. What does that tell you? And we're sitting sitting on information, like we can't talk about it, you know. And then like even like on this show and everything, because you never know who's watching. So we're in season right now. It's particular players that we cannot say by name if it's someone that we would like to come to the Cowboys, because that's considered illegal tampering.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's why I have to be very careful when it comes to names and all that other stuff. But if it's a free agent, I could fly that name all over the place.
Gotcha. Okay. So I was out of order when I kept hollering Max Crosby then, right?
Yeah, it was very.
Because I was driving that Max Crosby train.
It was very. And the thing is, so I was like, so the whole time, like, because I'm barely getting myself, because I was on a sick and shut in for a couple of weeks and everything. And I'm listening to your show and everything while I'm dozing in out of medicine, and I'm hearing his name, and I was like, did I hear what I just heard? I was like, illegal. Like, we can't discuss names.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay, so I was but that was me, the fan, though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I felt like if we could have pulled that one off, boy, we would have put us over the top. But the Quentin Williams, I don't know. I think I like Quentin a little better. Because if I'm gonna disrupt the game, I want to disrupt it right over the middle, just like that. That's what I want.
Yeah, and I like how we got him. Because technically they was about to pull for him like in week 2 or week 3, but they would have wanted more for him.
Got you. I got you.
So by waiting until close to the trade deadline, it wouldn't have been a lot to ask for. So let's talk about this trade real quick. So when we traded for the Micah Parsons, Kenny Clark trade, and this is just my opinion, because I even talked to some hierarchy about it after it was said and done. I like the trade, but for a Micah Parsons, we should have gotten more. We should have gotten a couple of second round picks to go with the 2 first round picks for him.
I feel like we could have got a little more for Parsons too. But I was cool with what we got, but I was like, you can tell they kind of just hurry up and did that deal. You know what I'm saying?
And the saving grace that we got from that is we got back the money from the 5th year option, which was like 20, and Nikki back me up or correct me, but it was around 22 million if you want to round it, but it was like 21 million and some change. So we got that money back and everything, because he did not fulfill the end part of his rookie deal contractually. So we got that money back, which added to this year's salary cap. So Quentin Williams, the Jets got a second round for 2026 and a first round for 2027. So this is how it works, okay? So we have 2 first rounds for 2026 and 2 for 2027. So if the Cowboys miraculously go, hey boo. So if the Cowboys tank 2026 season, and let's say we get what we got, 18 games, so 18 weeks, 17 games. So let's say we get like a Jet schedule, like two wins and however losses, right? And let's say we go, we get, when it comes to the 2027 draft, let's say we get the 5th round pick, not the 5th, the 5th overall pick in the first round. And let's say the Green Bay Packers, they have a phenomenal season. Let's say they win the Super Bowl, right? So that's pick 32, right? The Jets will get the higher draft numbers. So they will not get the Cowboys first round pick via trade by Green Bay, we will take our first round pick will be the 32 pick, and then the Jets will get the higher pick of that draft of 2027.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about it, because we can't give them the first round pick that was given to us by Green Bay. They will take our actual pick because it's the higher number. And that's why I said the reason why they did that, and they were so methodical when they did that in the trade deal, because the 2027 draft is where it's at, because you have all positions coming out of that draft, from the D line, the offensive line, to special position players, which is like the wide receivers and the running backs. And you also have special teams coming out of 2027. All of this is in 2027. The only thing that's coming out in 2026 is it's only a little bit of quarterbacks, right, Nikki? And I know everything is defensive line.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we need, the D line.
This is not this draft coming up is not gonna be your quarterback draft. You may have 1, 2, maybe 4 from what we've been looking at. I don't see this draft being a quarterback draft.
Yeah, and that's why Archie Manning is trying to come out in 2026, because 2027 is fully loaded with everybody.
Right.
And he won't get a chance in 2027. That's why he's trying to come out.
But the quarterback from Indiana would be the quarterback of choice for this draft. That would be the quarterback of choice for this upcoming draft. So whoever need a quarterback in this coming draft, a lot of them already saying how they're gonna trade up so they can try to get him.
Yeah.
That's really like your top quarterback in this draft. I mean, you got a couple of other ones that's gonna sprinkle down, but this ain't your quarterback draft. This is your defense draft.
Yeah.
This is your defense draft. This is where you build your defense, and this is where you build your O-line. This is your O-line and defense draft.
Yeah. And I think
that's why I said Terrence Steele about to be a goner.
Yeah, and look, I told Cowboy Nation that he is the bane of our existence, but I did give him a little bit of kudos, because he kept Max Crosby contained after that fumble that really was an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So they held him contained off of Dak after that, immediately after that. So I gave him a little brownie point. That's all I'm giving.
Yeah.
But I think with this draft, because right now, can I say this? Yeah, I can. Hold on, please hold. How you feeling, Nikki? You feeling good?
Hang on. I'm getting better.
Yeah.
So what's what I was gonna say is this, and I really probably should not even put this out here yet, but I'm gonna put it out because I got permission to put this out. They already have been having a conversation with Terrence Steele of redoing his contract, taking a pay cut, or they already having conversations with him, letting him know that they probably gonna move on from him after this season.
Yeah, because this season is the end of his contract.
Right, it's the end of his guaranteed money. He's not owed nothing else.
Yeah, so he
so
he not owed nothing else.
And I told Cowboy Nation with when the 2026 league year opens, that we will not have no dead money on the books unless we trade Trayvon Diggs and we have to end up with that contract, and that's the only dead money, and that's a lot.
They're not trading him.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a post 1 June cut.
Yeah,
he already know.
Yeah, I said he'd be a June 1st. Could be better for them to make him propose.
And when you look at his contract, and when you look at his contract is basically similar, but it's a little bit better as far as how it was how it was situated. It's almost like Zeke's contract. All his is guaranteed money, but his was constructed better than Zeke, because
Zeke was right.
Yeah, Zeke left us with some dead cap. But this is what I do have for 2026. This is the projected draft order without the compensatory picks, because those have not been given out yet. So you got your pen and paper, Cowboy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So for round one, we have pick 12.
Yep.
Then we have pick 29 via Green Bay. We do have one
that 2027 draft.
No, this is
That 2027 draft you was talking about, Kel. The Jets got 3 first-round picks.
Yeah,
yep.
one of them is ours.
And
one of them is ours.
Yeah.
And we
one of them is ours. They got one from us, one from Indy, and they own pick.
Yeah.
Right.
So one compensatory pick was given. And so let me do that again. So round one, we have pick 12. Round two, via Green Bay, pick 29.
29.
Round two, pick 44. We won't have a round 3 because we already talked about that backstage, because that information cannot go public yet. And Nikki, you probably already know, but I'll text it to you in a minute. So round 4, we have pick 112. Baby, only you. Okay, I'm sorry. That 112 got me real quick. Then round 5, we have 153. Round 5, we have 177. The Cincinnati Bengals will get our round 6 compensatory pick. We don't have a number for that yet, because Nikki, we got Logan Wilson for round 6.
Right.
So we have a round 6. We just don't have a pick number yet. So that's a compensatory pick.
And they already trying to give up around 7 and an 8. Well, around 7 for somebody else that they trying to give that pick up for.
Right.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, and then round 7 we have 224. So without the compensatory pick, without with that one compensatory pick, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 picks so far. And we normally round about like 12 draft picks.
All right. So, wait a minute now. Then, all right, cool. All right, so, so far as another thing I've been getting asked about is what really happened with George Pickens and CD. Why were they benched? And only thing I can say about that is that they missed curfew.
Yeah, that's all we can say.
We gonna move on. That's all we can say. They missed curfew.
Well, it's not that they missed curfew. It's not that they missed curfew. They made curfew, but they snuck out after curfew.
Okay.
But that's still like they missed curfew.
But just like right. So they snuck out after curfew. It was a floor worker just talking, just saying, "Oh, I met Lamb and Pickens, blah blah blah." So they like, where were they? Oh, over here, blah blah blah. And then it got back to Brian. It got back to the head coach. But they owned it. I mean, they couldn't do nothing but own it. CD was on camera.
Oh my.
Lord. I just text you what
it's Vegas.
Yeah.
They just wanted a little Vegas fun.
Yeah. So I just text you about that 3rd round pick while we don't have it. And you probably got that information too around the same time I did.
Ah, okay, guys.
About Pickens.
Nah, they ain't do all that, Joe. Well, Lee, what it do, man? What up, Lee? All right, so Jamar Chase, Jalen Ramsey situation, man. What's y'all thoughts on that? I'm gonna go and say what I need to say and get out of the way. I think, look, they play ball and all this. I understand they get physical, and you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that these dudes say to each other out there on the field. But they understand that it's all part of the game. Trash talking is all part of the game. But when you spit on somebody, dude, like
that's disrespect.
Yeah, like there's a whole nother level of disrespect. And I'm 100% with Jalen Rams on there. You spit on me, we done talking. You know, I hope your hands right. You spit on me because we done talking.
Right, yeah, it's up
shout out
to
Jalen Ramsey. It's up for it's we done talking. Like you don't do that. Yeah, you don't do that, man. And then to lie about it, you know what I'm saying? Then they caught you on camera. I was just so disappointed. But I wonder what Jalen was, because you got to get really mad to spit on somebody. So what was Jalen doing and saying to them? I wish I could have been like a
He said they was going back and forth. He said they was going back and forth. But I think Jalen, whatever Jalen said, it set him off. And he just
Yeah. Jalen clearly got the better of that word exchange for you to do that.
Then you got hit in the pocket.
Man.
So
I'm not about to lose no $500,000 just because of my emotions.
Right.
It
was 600,000. Jesus, nah, that wasn't. But look, V said that 88.
I believe it, V.
Hanging out.
I believe it.
Because Cowboy Nation took over Vegas starting last Wednesday.
Man.
Ooh. Yeah. When I tell you that was a true real takeover, that was a true real takeover.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Crazy.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And that's why I was just y'all can't lose this game because they showed up for y'all. Like the team, the fans showed up.
Yeah, but not only the fans. Like I wanted this for Marshawn. I wanted it for and shout out to the Oakland Raiders on the ways that they honored Marshawn
and did the tribute.
With the shirts, because they had their own shirts made. They with the picture slideshow they did. And after the game was over with, they, you know how all the teams and the coaches, they line up at the middle of the 50-yard line on the logo for the team prayer and everything after every game. They took his jersey and laid it right on the middle of the Raiders logo, and they prayed over it, and all teams and the coaches took pictures with Marshawn Kneeland's jersey. So I was hoping for them, and I know they only do it for Al Davis and everything, but I was hoping for them to light the internal flame in his honor. That would have been something good to see. But I do like what, as far as moving forward, because that's what Coach Shoddy said, we're not moving on, we're moving forward. We have a complete 53-man roster. They're not moving anybody into Marshawn's spot. He is still on the active roster. The only thing they did was move Donovan Ezaraku to DE1, and Marshawn Nealon is either DE3 or DE2 or DE3 because James Houston is the other.
He DE3.
Yeah, so Marshawn Nealon
Okay.
is DE3.
So he's still collecting the check then, even though
Yeah.
with him
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jerry pretty much told his family, that he will make sure that they're taken care of.
And
and his baby mama.
And that 4-year the 4-year contract, his 4-year rookie contract will still be intact, so they will still be getting that, and it will still be like a game check that he will get every week. If the team goes into playoff contention, like let's say
he'll get that extra as well.
Still get that check. As far as next year, from what I'm hearing, Nikki, and you can back me up on this, they're going to move Marshawn Nealon from the active roster to a practice squad where he could still get the practice squad money.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
But
that's
I know
what's up.
I know one thing.
That's why I say though, a lot of people be so mad with Jerry, and it's like, Jerry this, Jerry that, Jerry this, Jerry this. That's why I always say, like, I don't feel like Jerry is a racist. What I feel like is Jerry grew up in those days and those times. That's where he grew up at. Simple as that. That's what he knew. That's what he was raised upon. That's what he grew. That's where he grew up in that era and that time. So when certain little things come out and say that, oh, Jerry said this or Jerry did this, Jerry said this or whatever, I don't get mad about it because he grew up in them days and them times.
Yeah,
it's what it is.
And he's also from Inglewood because he still got some Inglewood crap.
But behind the scenes, contrary to what people want to believe and think, behind the scenes, the players all say that Jerry is a fair guy to them. He's a fair man to them behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, what you going to next?
See, y'all want to preview this week 12 matchup.
Let's talk about that damn Vic Fangio.
You said Dick Fangio. Yeah, I said Dick Fangio. My bad. Yeah, screw the Eagles, man. Oh man, I've been taking shots immediately. I hope this defense show up. I'm talking noise to the Eagles fans immediately after the game. And lo and behold, them tackles did the damn thing in there. But speaking of that, that's what I'll be looking at. I want to see how the Eagles handle this 3D tackle rotation, this 5-man front. Because I honestly feel like they'll overpower a lot of O-lines in this league with that rotation. You know what I'm saying? It's slick unfair.
I feel I'm feel sorry for Jalen Hurts because I think they're going to try to do to Geno Smith to him, have him looking like Chris Tucker from Rush Hour. Like, which one of y'all kick? Which one of y'all hit?
I'm about to them boys all over him.
Because God, it's gonna be some big juicy boys up there, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
So it's like from it's the only thing I hate about this is that I just feel like we sat on this and we waited too long to try to fix what we knew was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Right. I feel like if we went out and we did these moves week 3, 4, we would be in a whole different situation right now.
Yeah, I think, but we talked about it offline because, like I was before you hopped on when I was telling Mr. Cowboy is that we have to be very cognizant what we say on these podcast shows, because if we say names that's with, you know, say players' names even though they're with their current team, that's considered illegal tampering. So the trade is over with now, so we can talk about. So the Cowboys, let me say this: Will McClay was trying to get Quentin Williams
and his brother in week 3. Yeah,
but they wanted more. The Jets wanted more, so that's why I was telling people to hold off. Let's wait when that trade, because you know we're at week 10 as far as the bye week, and that was the same week as the trade deadline. So the more you, and I get what Nikki is saying too, but I also look at the more you wait, the value kind of
the value is what, and in Jerry's mind, right? And if Jerry's mind, if you call first, you lose leverage.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
call
he said
first,
that on
you lose leverage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jerry didn't call for this trade. Just called Jerry.
Yeah, and we talked about that, Nikki, before you hopped on. We talked about that.
Jerry didn't call for this trade.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Jerry was somewhere else.
Yeah,
Jerry was really trying to get Max Crosby. That's what Jerry was really doing.
Yeah.
People don't. He was really trying to get Max Crosby.
And Max Crosby was like, "I'm not leaving Vegas.
I don't want to leave.
Yeah,
I don't want to leave."
And sometimes it, you know, and you have to respect that too, especially if a player have already established themselves within the community and they do a whole lot of things and everything. They you know, they don't want to go, and you can't do that. But but that's what we was talking about earlier before you came on, that Logan Wilson and Quentin Williams, they didn't do it publicly, but they wrote a request to trade to their organizations and saying, "I want out."
Yep.
And then and the Jets called Jerry.
Yep.
Because they had other people that was interested in them too, but Jerry was the highest bidder because of those picks that he has. So I'm okay with losing one first round pick, but I just don't like how, you know, the Jets control that that pick. So,
I mean, so and that's the thing. So this is what I feel like nobody's looking at. What if we have a spectacular season, right? And that 2027 pick is on the back end. That could happen too. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, he did a damn good job, but this defense look better.
So let's say for 2026 the Cowboys and the Packers meet up for the NFC
championship.
Yeah, championship. If they win, they get the 30. If they win that, and let's say they win the Super Bowl, they will get the last pick, which is 32, which means the AFC, whoever that AFC team, will get 31, and then we get number 30. So that means the Jets will move from 32 to 30, and we take the 32 pick, which is the Green Bay trade.
Right.
Pick.
Trade.
So the Jets will still get the highest pick in 2027 out of those 2 first round picks that we had. That's what I don't like.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if this work with this offense, if Quentin Williams can, because last time Aaron White Cotton, if Quentin Williams is 2022 Quentin Williams, this team gonna contend for a Super Bowl.
Right.
Like
Right.
Yeah, with the way this offense clicking right now,
Yeah.
nah, this team gonna be very dangerous down the stretch. Right, so
Yeah.
I'm with it, man. I'm with
Well,
it. I'm
he
with it.
made an immediate impact just
Mm-hmm.
coming to the team. He made an immediate impact on the field against the
Yeah.
Raiders. You know, Crope, everybody want to holler about, oh, it was just the Raiders, or whatever. He made an immediate impact on
He
that
was doing
defensive
Yeah,
side.
he was doing that when he was with the Jets, regardless
he
of how
was.
it was. So I mean he didn't skip a beat. And plus what a lot of people don't know, Aaron, right?
He coming off a 2-week bye too. So he
Right.
was well rested.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was Logan Wilson
Mm-hmm.
coming off a 2-week bye.
Yeah, Logan.
I
Yeah.
didn't not. Oh, okay.
And
Can we get rid of Sandburn?
not right now. He's on IR. So what's going to happen is this will be game number 4. They're going to move him to a season-ending IR. That's what they're going to do.
And we could get
So
rid of Sam Williams too.
yeah, but let me
You
tell you.
know,
Let me tell you.
I had high hopes for him. I
I did.
did. I really had high hopes for him. But looking at him play the other night, I don't know. I don't know if he not completely healthy. I don't know if something going on with he have another injury somewhere that they haven't spoke on. I
I'm,
Yeah,
don't know
I'm a,
what it
he
is.
looks slow though. He looks
I'm,
slow.
Real slow.
and I'm a think,
He looks slow.
and I'm gonna take a stab. What also could be a factor too, because like I said, this is the end of the season. This is what, week 12, and I did have high hopes for him too. I think he's more suitable for special teams, but he was causing
Oh, he
penalties.
awesome in special teams. Now,
Yeah,
he gonna get to he gonna get it. He
yeah.
gonna block a kick.
But as far as the active defensive line, when it comes to him,
Mm-hmm.
we've had so much miscommunication when it came to defense. It was probably confusing as crap for him. That's just my opinion. That that could be a factor as well.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Jack Sanborn, that's what I think is going to happen. He's going to be. They're going to end him as a season-ending IR. Because they're not giving Marshawn Nealon's spot to anybody right now.
Okay.
For it. But let's talk about these birds real quick. This freaking Vic Fangio. I haven't really finished my news and notes to compare week 1 to week 12 yet. So I'm gonna be jumping a little bit from week 1 as well. So this is my issue with the Philly defense. Vic Fangio is Dak Prescott's arch nemesis. He uses a lot of cover 6 defense, which is a cover 4 on one half of the field and a cover 2 on the other half of the field. And before he became the defensive coordinator for the Reign Dakota Prescott, other teams that he was on, every time he met up with Dak Prescott, he ran a cover 6 because he knows that Dak Prescott, even in college at Mississippi State, struggles with a cover 6 scheme defense. Where he's successful with Dak Prescott is you are only sending 4 down linemen and dropping 7 guys into coverage. All the windows you want are now being covered. Same in the flat. There's LBs in the hook to curl. There are safeties all over the place. You can get to that by different disguises, and that's where Dak always struggled within the cover 6. Fangio overall runs a zone defense. most cover 3 with the little man to man. He runs cover 6 mostly 19% during the time in a season against the rest of the league. However, when he faces Dak Prescott, that 19% escalates to 31% of the time. 1/3 of the call he makes against Dak is cover 6. It's all effective because what he's able to do with his front 4. Fangio likes to do the TE stunts, which is where the defensive tackle crashes outside and the defensive end loops inside. The DT's moves aims to draw the attention of the offensive guard and tackle, creating an open lane for the DE to loop around and pressure the quarterback. The goal is to confuse the offensive line, creating a mismatch that allows the DE to get to the quarterback or disrupt the play. In other words, this is to flush Prescott out of the pocket to his left and defense right, in Fangio's defense right. Why is that? Prescott is a right-handed throwing quarterback. He doesn't create a natural throwing ability. Going left means he has to flip his hip to give him enough torque on the ball to get it down the field. Also means cutting off half of the field vision for him, resulting to run in a zone type of situation where 7 guys are already in the back for coverage.
I got you.
Yeah.
And they're also a single high team featuring high safeties, which means that the first thing the quarterback is going to identify.
But they're gonna always go to their right side because they know that's our weak side.
Yeah.
They know the right side is our weak side. So they're gonna always go to their right side because that's the weak side. That's they already know that's tearing steel. They already know you turn his whole body around the opposite way of where they coming. They know they can get to that.
Right.
They know they can get. They know they can get to it.
Yeah. So the O line, Eagles O line, that was booked. Somebody said they center out too. I know Lane Johnson out. Yeah, he said the center hurt as well.
Yeah,
what about the right guard?
Out too. Yeah,
It's so is the right guard? I know the right guard was hurt for a minute. I wonder is he hurt too? So yeah, that's I don't man, that's gonna be ugly. And they don't, and the Eagles struggle without Lane Johnson too. You know what I'm saying? But
a lot.
Yeah, they struggle without Lane Johnson. But you turn on ESPN, they say we ain't got a snowball chance in hell.
They sure do. They say we ain't got a chance.
We ain't got a shot, man. I'm like, man, this might be a blowout. This might be a blowout, you know, but we'll see.
If I can pull.
I'm looking now to see about the Eagle right guard. Let me see.
I'm gonna see if their practice report is up because I didn't get their practice.
On the right side, of course, we know Lane Johnson is out. They center is out. My only concern is our back end. That's my concern. Really, really, really is our back end. They played better Monday night. Our back end. Seeing Case Carson out there, he actually played a good game. He actually played a really good game.
He did.
Yeah, the only ones that are DMP for the Eagles is Lane Johnson and Cam Jurgens. He's in concussion protocol. Jalen Phillips, he was limited with the shoulder. Miles, Hinton, he was a full practice.
AJ Brownie,
And Willie Lampkin, he was full.
Darius Slay, Will Shipley.
Okay. Shipley the running back, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Should be able to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Will this leave the middle field open?
That's you talking about that where we was breaking down a couple 6.
No.
And if they leave the middle field open,
that means Jake Ferguson
that gonna eat. That gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Jake Ferguson because he like to drop biscuits.
That gonna eat
in the middle.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like Dak played well enough to win week 1.
He did.
We look like the better team week 1, and I honestly think Philly has gotten worse, and we've gotten better since then.
Okay.
So then cover that with the fact that we playing at home, and I would assume you have more confidence in the defense where it's not going to affect Shotter's play calling. You know what I'm saying? So I think we might be all right. I like our chance.
And this is going to be a high emotional game because this is the first home game since Marshawn Kneeland.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be this game gonna be interesting. And like I said, the last 3 games that Philly has played has been very low scoring, very lackluster, very underwhelming. I want to say I think this is going to be.
I think if we shut Barkley down in this game,
like we did,
shut Barkley down, force Jalen to beat you with his arm.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough linebackers back now that we can run a spy on him now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can run a spy on him.
And Demo is basically the spy.
Thank you. Dr. Vincent. Agent Zero is the man for the job.
Zero is the man for it.
And if
we can run that spy on Jalen now and force him to beat you down the field.
And if they do what they did with the Raiders by running a 5-1 or 5-2, oh gee, poor Jalen. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have Quentin gonna have his head on a swivel.
Really? They got Philly as a 4-point favorite. Man, I need to go make me a couple dollars.
Yeah, they have another 4-point favorite.
Yeah, I need to go make me some money off this one. Yeah, make me some money off this one. Yeah, I'm with you, Chris. Yeah, so but there's I think another thing too, like the back end, Logan Wilson to me made there was a glaring difference in the linebacker play, and the underneath coverage was there. Malik Hooker looked good, right? So it just seemed like they were so confused in the first beginning of the season, and now and fast forward to Monday night, everybody knew they were supposed to be. They were getting hands on balls. We got a pick, right? And I was like, this is what we need.
Position. Everybody was playing their position. They took Kenny Clark off of that one technique nose tackle, which he is not. They had him doing a 3-tech, a 5-tech, and a 0-tech. They put Quentin Wilson as the nose tackle, which he is.
And he was hitting home. Kenny Clark was hitting. He was hitting home Monday night.
And then when I say and I try my best not to clown people and everything, but everyone, why is Jadeveon clowning, running around, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. He is running around from one end of the field to the next to apply pressure to give Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark and Osa the time to get to the quarterback. So he was confusing a lot of people, and he was working in tandem with Logan Wilson. That's why I said people need to understand the game and read the field and see what is going on.
Understand positions.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm gonna say this right here. And we're gonna pick some games. We're gonna get on up out of here. Y'all may agree with this. And Kez, I didn't say this. I didn't say nothing to you about this pre-show. So this is gonna be your first time hearing this too. Troy Aikman. I gotta say a little something about Troy Aikman. So and it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be what you think. Look. A lot of fans got a beef with Troy Aikman. They feel like Troy Aikman is a hater. He's a pessimist. Yada yada. And I used to feel the same way, right? But I went back when I watched that documentary, the Jerry's documentary, and they really was giving you an in-depth look at the team. Troy was chewing when we started to lose. Troy was chewing cats out on the sideline. Troy hates losing, right? So I was like, well, damn. So Troy's probably looking at this team and still pissed, right? And I don't think Troy hates. I think Troy hates losing, and he hates where this team has been for the last 30 years, and he's sick of it, right? If you ask me, do I think Troy Aikman want to see the Cowboys win? Absolutely. Troy would take this team over if they let him. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So man, Troy, y'all need to put some respect on Troy Aikman's name. Troy Aikman brought us 3 rings. He was QB1. He was the guy. You understand? Mm-hmm. He was the guy that led us to 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. When Michael Irvin had this little situation, Troy was front and center, shoulder to shoulder with Michael Irvin, going through his situation with him, right? Mm-hmm. I think we forget that. I really do. And we can't. And yeah, he's saying some stuff. I don't like some of the stuff he's saying, but hell, is he lying?
No.
Is he lying? No, he's not.
So, Nikki, you want to go? You want to go before me?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I'm in this group that shall remain nameless.
Right.
And anytime Troy Aikman is on a call for a Cowboys game, oh, I can't watch him. I gotta put him on mute. And I was like, well, how the hell are you gonna know what's going on if it's on mute? So this is it. Because if they don't like Troy Aikman for some of the stuff he talks about, then I know they ain't gonna like me. And guess what? I don't give a flying you know what. Because regardless of the team, as much as I love my Cowboys, I will call them out. Mm-hmm. People got to realize that Troy Aikman is a color analyst. He has, and Rose, and this is, I know he pisses you off, but like I said, I'm calling it out. I'm calling it out. Troy Aikman is not a homer like Michael Irvin. And as much as I love him, like Nate Newton, he's not always going to be Cowboys this, Cowboys that. He is a color analyst. He dissects the game. He is biased. He has to be biased. He has to have a biased view when it comes to all teams. But because he played for America's team, he won all these Super Bowls. He did that. They expect him to be a homer. You cannot be a homer because you have to give, you have to, and the thing is, you have to call the truths. And what a lot of Cowboy fans, and I always say it, a lot of Cowboy fans are irrationally emotional.
Yep.
Irrationally emotional.
So, and I understand. Yeah. This team will do it to you. Yeah.
Right. But however, if I'm looking at the screen and I see what my team is doing, and I say, okay, why you not calling the audible? The whole entire defense just flipped and they about to blitz on you. Why you not making why you not calling the audible right now? And because guess what Shotty is doing? Shotty gave Dak Prescott 100% control of calling audibles. So when it comes to Troy Aikman, he can see what is happening on the field and he will call it out. And he said when granted, when he was like, Jimmy will not allow this to happen. And the thing is, not only he's talking as a color analyst or quarterback, he is also talking as a general manager and a coach. So he can see what's happening. But Cowboy fans, get it together. If he pisses you off, guess what? Don't watch any games at all. If you don't want to hear the truth, because I know the truth hurts. The truth hurts.
Yeah.
But you got to deal with it.
It do.
And like I said,
you ain't got to like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I love my team.
But facts are facts. At the end of the day, facts are facts, and it is what it is. And the fact that Troy played for us, the fact that Troy got 3 rings with us or whatever, I'd rather hear some of the things that I hear about the team from Troy than I do the other players or the other folks or the ones that only stayed here a year or the ones that was only just a moving piece here and there or whatever, trying to chime in. Like Chris Canty, I can't listen to him. Period.
Oh my!
I do not like Chris Canty. I cannot listen to him.
Yeah, screw
at all. Because you mad, you have the feelings you have towards the Cowboys because they traded you. Well, they didn't trade you, they just didn't resign you.
Right.
And you
let you walk.
Wanted to stay here to get the rest of that money that you thought they were going to give you. Jerry said, nah, we'll let him go. We ain't got to give it to him. So another Keyshawn. Keyshawn been mad with Dallas ever since their contract. Ever since they cut him, brought in T.O. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them, they hold grudges. A lot of them are still mad. So I can't deal with them. But coming from Troy, I'm gonna listen to. I'm gonna even listen to Romo because Romo, even though I'm gonna even listen to Romo, what he had to say. Because at the end of the day, they were the quarterbacks and they were the winners and they were the ones that was on the inside of all of this and with everything. But definitely Troy, because Troy won 3 rings for us and with us. A lot of people be like, oh, Troy act like he ain't never played for the Cowboys. He act like he ain't got his rings with the Cowboys. That's not it. It's not it. He's calling what he sees. And it is what it is.
And you know who else?
Yeah.
I mean, I called I called him a lot of names and stuff, but he's also, this is his second year as a color analyst. But last year, the all-in year, there was a particular play that happened, and who called it out before the ball even snapped? Tom Brady.
Right.
And I know I'm not watching this. And then as soon as I said it, here go Tom Brady. Why they running a slant? Why they don't, A
lot of people don't like Tom Brady neither. They feel like Tom Brady not a good analyst. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just the GOAT. So you're not gonna listen to him?
Right. So
I don't know. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Jerome, about the Troy Aikman thing or whatever. Like a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people get mad because they feel like because he played for the Cowboys that he should say this. He should be robotic in what he say about the Cowboys. No, you can't do that. Like you just can't do that.
Okay, so back up. So Rose, the reason why he calls it before it happens, I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because Mike McCarthy at that time, and it's different this year because it's a lot of things that I think Romo only called maybe 1 or 2 games with us, and it was a lot of things that was different that he saw under a shoddy regime that he has not seen before. And the reason why I said that, and the reason why he calls it before it happens, because even under Mike McCarthy, they were still running a Jason Garrett, Bill Parcells, a Wade Phillips, and a Kalen Moore playbook. That's why he knew what was happening before the ball snapped, because we were very, very unpredictable. Teams knew what was going to happen.
Yep. So, but anyway,
I can even see what's happening on the field.
yeah, I mean, it was times I'm sitting here looking at the game and I'm like, here we go with this. Oh God, we finna run this same play. All they doing is using a different player to do it, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you? We didn't have nothing. Like, we didn't have no type of nothing mixed up plays, nothing to keep you on your toes, nothing you could sit up and say, damn, I didn't see that coming. Everything we seen, we was like, well, we knew that was coming. Well, we knew he was going to do that. We knew they was going to do that. And it's so crazy because the Pat show, he had Mike McCarthy on there every week. Like, Mike McCarthy was just damn genius. I was like, what? I'm like, I can't take you serious neither. But Mike McCarthy is planning to come back into coaching. He said that it's a lot of teams that's gonna need new coaches next year. So he said the same lie he told us, that he been in the basement studying and seeing where he messed up at with other team with Dallas and all of that. That's what he been in the basement doing, studying. Stop lying.
Okay then. Stop lying. Why you lying?
And he was talking about like analytics, like all he was talking about was like analytics, and
he's analytics genius.
And that
analytics don't belong in football to me. Right. That's my opinion.
It don't.
Right.
Analytics do not belong in football. You cannot get on the field and say 70% of the time, this is what we supposed to do, and this is what we gonna do 70% of the time because this is what we supposed to do. Analytics don't belong in football. You cannot do that. That's really what hurt us a lot with Mike McCarthy.
And this is what
a lot.
And this is what I look at, because now, because I'm getting my feet wet in like podcasting and all this other stuff. Like I know the game. Like Nikki and I can talk football all day, every day, like when it comes to plays and schemes and all that other stuff. I think what analytics is good for, what it's supposed to be for, is like what we're doing now. Like we doing the breakdown when it comes to how the Cowboys offense matches up with whoever's defense, and how their defense matches up to our offense, and how can special teams do this. That's the only time analytics work. Okay, we're looking at the analytics paperwork and stuff. Okay, can we use this on this drive with this player and everything? Or how can we tweak it? That's the only time. You have to scheme off of it. You just can't basically run it. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you got to have you got to have a feel for the game, man. Because sometimes the analytics don't count for a good feeling, right? I feel like I need to go for it on this 4th and 1. Right. But analytics, man, you can't take the human element out of it.
Yeah, and Rose,
you gotta make real time decisions.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta make real
time decisions on what's in front of you at real time. And that's that's the one thing I can say that I do like about Brian. He make real time decisions.
Yeah.
And he said the other day, he said that when he be wanting to go for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, his daddy comes in his mind, and his daddy says, you take the points. Everything is not a go for it.
The damn Arizona game.
Thank you. I was like, where your daddy was for the Arizona game?
Man, you doing like
I was like, where your daddy was for the Arizona game? I'm like, oh my God, but how? Not that it is concerning to us because we have to play the Lions, but how long are they gonna sit back and they're gonna let Dan Campbell continue to just gamble on the team like this?
Let him keep gambling when it comes to us, because we could actually win that game. I don't care what
I
you do
promise.
after that. I don't
I
care what
promise.
you
I
do
promise
after
we
that.
can.
I promise we
Five,
can.
five fourth down tries, and you get none.
Not a one.
Not a
So you couldn't call
one.
one good play. You couldn't call one good play.
Not a 1-5, and you don't get not a one. And you sit there and you still, I could see you doing the first one. Okay, first one don't work. Okay,
Yeah.
second one don't work. Now at this point, I'm saying, okay, you now you just doing something. You just saying we're gonna keep trying till it work. We're gonna keep trying till it work. We're gonna keep trying till it work. It's not gonna work, bro.
Hey Rose,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you where Marty was at. Marty was chilling at that brand new all-inclusive resort that's in Phoenix, Arizona. They got all these pools.
He said, "Daddy." He said, "Daddy must have been asleep doing it. Been sleep. Yeah, he had to be. Might was asleep because I say I know damn well he ain't telling him to do this or whatever. But I think a part of it, a lot of it too, was for him to get a real feel of his own coaching, to get a real feel of what works for him as the head coach. As the head coach, what works for him. So I was disappointed, that we end up losing the game and everything, but sometimes he's a new coach, so we have to understand too that he's learning in pride. He's learning. He's learning as well.
And
yeah,
what can y'all say?
I like. That's who he is, though. His players love him because he has faith in them.
I got some info that just came through. Y'all
Well, they ain't had no faith in him that night because I seen Gibbs on the sideline telling him not to do it.
I got some information for you. Okay, so week 12, our referee crew is Sean Smith, and he's having Dino Paganelli as the back judge, Daryl Paraloo as the.
I can't stand Sean Smith, so carry on.
As the field judge, Jeff Seaman as the line judge, Boris Cheek as the side judge, Brian Neal as the umpire,
All cheaters,
and Jay Bilbo as the down judge.
That whole crew is the crew that call a lot of the games in Philly that we know Philly should have lost, but they mysterious, but they won. But we'll see. You can't come in here with that foolishness. We'll see.
I'm sorry, man. I feel like if we whoop their ass up front, I don't think the refs gonna matter. I'm gonna keep it a book.
That's why I say all the time: play the game for yourself. Play the game so you don't have to depend on the refs to give you a call or not a call. Or play the game for yourself. Get the score up enough to where they can't come back. You know what I'm saying? Just you got to play the game for yourself. I always say that. You can't depend on the refs because they will screw you every time. Because everybody know that last call against Detroit, that call that should have been out. It should have been offensive pass interference. There's that was not pass interference on Detroit. That should have been offensive pass interference.
Yep. And before we get to the pick'ems, I got two things to say. So, starting Monday, the Cowboys have entered their schedule gauntlet. They have 4 back-to-back games in 18 days. So they had the Raiders on Sunday. They will have the Eagles Thanksgiving. They will have the Chiefs, and then December 4th, which is the following week, they have the Lions. Then they will have their mini bye week.
So don't we play 2 Thursday night games back to back? Thursday games, I mean,
that's
back to back.
That's
the Chiefs and the Lions back to back.
Yeah.
Also, the Lions game Thursday night too.
Yeah.
So it's 4. So that's their gauntlet. They have 4 back-to-back games within 18 days. So practice is going to be crazy. So
they're going to be tired.
Yeah. And it's only like maybe 2 to 3 days of practice between each game. So, so the Cowboys. Let's talk some money. The Cowboys have $20,474,629 in cap space. Nikki, would you? And this goes to Mr. Cowboy as well. Would you let that money ride until next season and let it roll over? Because we're supposed to projectedly get $61 to $62 million in cap space. So let it roll over so we could have close to 90 million. Or should we use some of that money? Because we could go into free agency, even though the trade deadline is over with. We can still tap into the free agency wire and get maybe another safety or cornerback in the free agency market. I don't know who is left because the Pittsburgh Steelers took Asante Samuel after he was medically cleared.
For honestly, I don't know if this late in the season and where we going. I don't know if I would actually tap into that money.
Yeah, I would roll over
for a trade. I think I would let that money roll because it is it's three. It's still three safeties out there that's just sitting at home. You know. And what I'm trying to find out is why nobody have picked up Justin Simmons. Something ain't right. I need to know. Like, there's no reason he should still be sitting out there.
I thought somebody picked him up.
Nope. And then for Pittsburgh to take Asante over him, and even over, I could see taking over Gilmore because Gilmore, they feel like Gilmore is older. Plus, he have the injury things.
That's why nobody touched.
But I for the life of me, I'm not understanding why Simmons is still out there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to really, really do some deep diving and researching on it.
Listen, Gerald Wayne Jones Sr. or Will McClay, if you're listening to us, one of y'all get on your iPhones that you have, send Justin Simmons a "Hey big head, what you doing" text.
Hey big head,
what you doing?
What you doing?
They say that's what one of the players did with Quentin Williams. And hit him up and was like, "Hey, you busy?" and he was like, "Nah, what's up?" They're like, "You don't want to come over here and be a Cowboys?" And he was like, "Anything, I'm ready." But I knew he was done with the Jets when he threw that helmet on the sideline that last game.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, he ready to go. He done. He ready to go."
Yeah,
he ready to go.
And I knew Logan Wilson was ready to go because they benched him and they didn't have to bench him.
They benched him.
Yeah.
So that last game he had before the bye, because he's coming off a 2-week bye. When I saw him on the bench eating a Snickers, I knew it was.
I knew that whenever they do that, you like, they trying to save them. They don't want them to get hurt. They trying to save them, to get a good deal out of them or whatever.
He was like this. He was like he had his arm on the back of the bench and he had that lean and he was just eating. I was like, look at him eating that Snickers. Go ahead. But listen, listen, Jerry, show a little leg, do a little shoulder shimmy, something. Show some of that little gray hair that you have. Entice him.
When I tell you, I hadn't seen Jerry smile that big in a long time, like he did. When Quentin Williams got that sack and he just sat there and he just smiled like, "Yeah, I did that." I'm like, that's all his ass be wanting is to have to say that he did something. That's all he be wanting. Be like, he did it. I did it. I did it.
I'm gonna say this though. If Quentin can do that on a consistent basis, Jerry, we cooking with grease. I
But
promise.
We
We
cooking.
he left.
we
He
cooking
left
with
the
grease.
Jets. But like I
That
said,
mean he won. That mean he won the trade, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, he came to us leaving the Jets, and his grade rating from that last game he played with the Jets was a 90.8. And he only and with us on his first game, he graded at a 90.2. And these are the defensive snaps that happened with the Raiders when it came to the defensive end. Donovan Ezaraku, 32. James Houston, 28. Jadavian Clowney, 28. He tied with Houston.
But I think with some of these players like James Houston, we need to lock him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, we
some of
do.
these players we need to go ahead and get them. Go ahead and get them locked up. You know, Aubrey, lock him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
James Houston, I would love to keep him. You know, his motor don't stop. He keep going. You know what I'm saying? He don't stop until he don't stop. You know, that would be a player that I would love to keep. So I would like, hey, let's go ahead and start having these conversations with a lot of these players. I think Jerry what we get in a big issue is that we wait too long to start talking to players.
Right.
Pickens and Aubrey got to be your top two that you pay right now.
Yeah.
That's who you need to get paid now. You need to go ahead and get that done.
Right now.
Devontae,
Like right now.
Right now.
And
Because Pickens is showing you what he made of. He's showing you what he made of. And y'all know I love Lamb and I love me some Lamb, but I'm going to tell you this here. That last play that Dak went to Lamb with and Lamb dropped that ball that could have been a touchdown, Pickens would have caught that.
Yeah.
Period.
Even though it was a bad throw.
He hit his hands. He would have caught it.
Pickens would have caught it. Period.
But my thing is, like, even though it was a bad throw, I've seen
it was a low throw. I don't think it was so much of a bad throw. I think it was a low throw. But it touched his hands.
But the thing,
so in the words of Michael Irvin, if it touched your hands, you catch it.
The throw could have been better. Yeah, it could have been.
It could have been a little better.
But still,
that was a catch though.
That ball was catchable.
That was catchable.
That was a catchable ball.
But
that was a very catchable ball.
Even if it's a low or a bad throw, I've seen Lamb.
Yeah.
Go for it. So I don't know what happened because that would have been 40 right there on the board.
Yeah, 40. Gotta get them boys 40 piece, man. Gotta give them 40 piece. Then you wearing that number 88, man. You supposed to come on now. You know you supposed to make that.
I don't know. Maybe he thought back to Vegas at that point. Thought back to the casino. On that one. Yeah, but anyway, so we're gonna run these games right quick.
Yeah, let's run these games.
Yeah. I agree, but all right, y'all. We're gonna pick some games right quick. Make it do what it do. Can you dig it? I'm trying to pull this slate up. All right, so we got Thursday night football, Bills versus Texans. Who y'all got? I got Bills versus Texans in Houston. Give me the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Bills.
You going Bills too? All right. So we got Minnesota.
Got another quarterback.
Yeah, Davis Mills still starting, right? Because CJ Stroud still out concussion protocol.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that hit? That put him in concussion protocol.
It was close to how Tua went out. With the Broncos, and he had the gang sign fingers and everything.
Yeah, boy got smoked.
Yeah.
Put that boy in the pack.
Yeah, he got smoked.
Yeah, but this the thing. I know the question came up like, is that a dirty hit? I don't think it was a dirty hit. I think CJ Stroud need to find somebody to play with. Like you on the way to the last minute to get on the ground, then that's what come with that. You know what I'm saying? You need to get on the ground, quit playing with these dudes.
That was a big impact. That was a big.
You need to get on the ground, man. Them linebackers coming. They trying to knock the numbers off.
Coming.
You can play with them if you want to. Yeah, they coming.
Yeah, they coming. Once you establish yourself as a runner, they coming.
Yeah, they coming. They ain't coming to shake your hand either. All right, so
Did y'all already talk?
so
Let's run through the games. But did y'all talk about the Shadur starting already?
Nah, we didn't.
We can talk about that when we get
we'll run through that. Let's run through the games and then we'll come to that.
Okay, cool. So Vikings versus Packers in Green Bay.
Packers.
Yeah, I'm going Packers too. JJ McCarthy look like hot garbage right now, man. He look like hot garbage.
Is he starting? Somebody else was starting.
JJ McCarthy? Yeah, he started.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson gonna about put hands on that boy.
Boy, I said, oh my God. I say, Justin, don't do it, bro. I said, don't do it.
Just about sick of it, man. My boy big time in the building. Yeah, but all right, so we got the Colts versus the Chiefs in Kansas City. Kansas City on, they in desperate need.
Give me the Baltimore Colts.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like the Colts gonna go to KC and win.
Give me the Mayflower.
You think so? Y'all think so?
Man, they can't stop the run.
Give me the Mayflower.
KC can't stop the run.
Can't stop that run, man. And Jonathan Taylor ain't playing with nobody.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor
he ain't playing with nobody.
Ooh, we.
Give me the Mayflower.
I'm gonna come back to that one. I'm gonna pray on that one. I'm gonna come back. Yeah,
this the thing. This the thing. I understand what y'all saying, but I honestly feel like they want to keep the Chiefs relevant. They want to keep the Chiefs alive. Then you got Chiefs Cowboys.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I think Chiefs and Cowboys win this week because they trying to set up their Thanksgiving Day game. I do.
Mm-hmm.
So it may be some foul play. It may be some foul play in this Colts game. You know how the refs like to help Mahomes them out. I'm just saying.
Especially at KC.
So that's what I'm saying. They in KC too. The Colts better run off. I'm gonna say that if the Colts win, they better run off because if it's close, I don't like their chances.
KC gonna get it. Gonna get that call.
Yeah, they're gonna get that flag. Please believe that. I'm gonna go KC. You say you gonna come back to a nigga?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back.
Give me the Mayflower.
All right, so cool. All right, so we got Jets, Ravens in Baltimore.
Give me Old Bay. Old Bay.
Hey, the Jets, Jets been a little feisty though, but Baltimore back against the wall. This is not time to be playing Baltimore right now.
So Baltimore 5-5 too. Okay.
Yeah, they 5-5. Yeah, they trying to get in, man. So I'm taking Baltimore.
Give me that house music and Old Bay.
Who you taking, Nick? You taking Baltimore?
I'm taking Baltimore.
Cool. All right, so we got Pittsburgh versus the Chicago Bears in Chi-Town.
Can they both lose?
Man, can they tie? That'd be awesome.
Only reason why I think I'm gonna go with
wrist.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Bears. The only reason why I think I'm gonna go with Bears is because Rodgers' wrist ain't one. It's not where it needs. It's broke. It's fractured.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they saying he gonna still play.
They got
the other team know that wrist is bad. You know what I'm saying?
And they got
it might be cold up there too.
Yeah, and they got that.
It might be cold up there too, man.
They got that racist starting as their QB.
But Rodgers ain't never lost to the Bears.
No.
He stay whooping the Bears.
But the thing is, Al Harris is time enough for him. Al Harris is time enough for him. So I guess I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna go and go with the Bears.
Yeah.
I think I'm taking the Bears too.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bears too.
Give me
the Bears. All right, so we got New England versus the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Do we really need to pick this game?
No, let's go. We already know.
I won't need to pick this game now. All right, cool. We'll move.
Wait a minute, Joe might be back Sunday.
Oh, Joe was a
Joe
full participant in
Cool might
practice.
be back Sunday.
Joe was a full participant in practice. He sure was, nigga.
But the thing is, their defense is kind of.
Yeah, they defense is a little iffy, but they have a better chance with Joe on the field.
Yeah, but you know
they sure do.
But
They sure do.
But Vavel been running that ball though.
Yeah.
I might start, and you know what? Jamar Chase out.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Jamar Chase out.
Yeah.
So we know who got that one.
They still got receivers though, man. They still got receivers though.
They still got good receivers though.
Yeah, they still got receivers. I don't know. Nah, give me New England. I don't think Cincinnati got enough, man. Give me New England. I'm taking New England.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the ride with New England on this one too. Damn, who thought New England would be 9-2?
If they win, they will be 10-2. Yeah, give me the Boston Tea Party. Give me them.
All right, New York Giants versus the Detroit Lions in Detroit.
I see the Lions bouncing back.
Give me Mufasa.
I see the Lions bouncing back too.
Give me Mufasa.
Yeah, I'm going. I wonder how many fourth downs Dan Campbell gonna go for.
Right.
All right, see how the Seahawks versus the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. Do we need to pick this game?
No.
Nah, we don't need to pick this game. Seahawks gonna bounce back too. That's a bounce back game.
They're going back for the number 1 draft pick. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, so Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. I'm going Jags.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Jags.
Duval.
All right, so this is the perfect time to talk about Shedeur Sanders starting because we got the Cleveland Browns in Las Vegas. Yep. So I wonder, are they preparing him to play, or are they still on this BS they've been on? Because there's been no real effort to develop him. Right? You're not giving him reps. He was the number 2 and you still weren't getting first team reps. Like, what are we doing? And when Dylan Gabriel was number 2 and Joe Flacco was starting, Dylan Gabriel was getting first team reps. Why should Shedeur Sanders not getting first team reps and he's number 2? That don't make sense, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not even trying to develop this dude, man.
So, but he getting work. He been getting first team reps this week.
Yeah.
You ain't got no choice now.
He ain't got no choice.
But the thing is, when you have an owner and a coach that did not want you, he was drafted by their general manager,
the GM,
who is no longer there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they fired him.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the thing is, they're not going to get rid of Shedeur right now because off of and they normally don't do this for like late round picks because normally like the jerseys will hit all, as far as production, it's normally like your first rounds and sometimes your high second round picks. But because of the name Sanders, they have made close to $50 million in jersey sales.
Off his name.
So that's why they're not trading him right now, because he is making money, and the players get 10% off of each jersey sale. So you already know Shedeur Sanders got some money off of that, but they're not giving they're not going to release him or anything because of the money that they're making off of the jersey sales.
This is what I got to say to that. That's all fine and dandy. I understand you making money off the jersey sale, but wouldn't good business say, if I'm making all this money off the jersey sale and he's sitting on the bench, how much more money would I make if he actually got in the game and started
on the field? Right.
But they didn't want him.
You would think that you would make even more money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So from a business standpoint, why not develop him and try to get it stank. Like this whole thing, this is stank over there.
They didn't want him, but because technically he shouldn't have drafted that low as he did, and
in the first place.
So the league was playing games with him.
Well, it's that whole situation stink over there, man. If you're not gonna play him, then you ain't gonna cut him because you know he's gonna go somewhere else and shine.
Yeah,
that
and
part.
Then I ain't even thinking. I ain't thinking about all the money you making off jersey. That's a good point, Kills. But that's screaming at you. Hey, develop this kid and put him out there. If we making all this money off him sitting on the bench, how much more money would we make if he was actually winning games?
And the thing is, in his type of coaching style, I mean, not his coaching style, his playing style, the Browns don't have the coaching personnel that fits the scheme. Just like with Ashton Genty.
Yeah, I sure wish we would have got him because they ain't doing nothing but wasting him over there and with the Raiders, man. They ain't doing nothing but wasting him. But this game for me is a little iffy because this gonna be Shadua's first full game starting like in the regular season, and these boys are bigger. And these boys are faster. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna be able to stand up there and hold that ball and hold that ball and hold that ball. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to get rid of that ball. But Matt Crosby on the other end of that. So Matt Crosby coming. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna
so this game is just a little iffy for me. I'm happy to see him start, but honestly, fairness, I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders too for everything that Nikki just said. And when you look at the Raiders, they're transitioning from a cover 3 scheme to a cover 1 scheme to take advantage of pressuring the quarterback. And they have Jamal Adams, who is a box safety playing middle linebacker. So he's going to be blitzing. And this
they know better than blitzing.
Yeah, and then
he can't cover me.
Yeah, this will be the game that Ashton Genty will get off. And also on the defensive side, I can't say his last name, but Jonah. I can't think of his last name, but he plays each side of the guards.
Okay.
I want to say he's Polynesian. He get something, but so I'm gonna give it to the Raiders for this one. And then also, with Max Crosby, and to pick up with that. Max Crosby, he's going to apply pressure to Shedeur Sanders, and if he throws that ball, because he may give you a pick or two, Jeremy Chin is going to come down in that slot and pick off, because they're only working with one safety. The Raiders is only working with one safety, so Jeremy Chin is going to come down in that slot and pick. So I'll give it to the Raiders.
So the only question I have is, are they gonna really game plan and try to set him up for success? I feel like if they really game plan to try to set him up for success and not trying to make him look bad,
I think they're gonna set him up for fail. They're gonna
that's the question I have. They're gonna try.
So they don't want the controversy. They don't want you gotta play him, you gotta play him, you gotta play him. They game plan is to continue to make him look bad, so they have the perfect reason to continue to play the white boy. Period.
So I mean, that's just the question I have. But if they game plan for him and really set him up for success, I think they beat the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But I think so too. I don't know. But I just don't trust them, man. I don't. So I'm up for that reason. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
And then even with the Browns, defense, it's Myles Garrett and the other guy that's basically carrying that defense. So Ashton Genty is going to have a field day.
All right, so we got the Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. This is the divisional game now.
Ooh,
this is the divisional game.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Because
I know how she feel about Nolans.
I'm gonna have to give Kirk Cousins that edge.
I
You gonna
guess
give it
I'm
to
gonna have to
Magic
give Kirk
City?
Cousin that edge.
You gonna give it to Magic City?
Magic
I'm gonna have to give Kirk
City.
Cousin that edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Magic City too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give Kirk Cousin that edge. Yeah. Nothing in my heart would ever make me pick that other team. Nothing.
It's speedy recovery to Michael Penix.
Yeah. He MCL?
Partially torn ACL.
ACL.
Lord, Kirk Cousins, if they win, Kirk Cousins is itching to swag surf. I know he's
this gonna be must-see TV, buddy.
Man.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a classic moment. All right, so the game of all games: Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Do we need to pick this one?
Man,
I'll take. Look, I didn't even give a score. I did not even give a score for Monday night game because, like I said, the Cowboys can be the NFL's CVS pharmacy for a lot of teams.
Man, you ain't lying. Yeah, I was taking a wait and see. I want to see what this defense look like with Quentin Williams in it, and then I know how I need to address them going forward. that's kind of how it was. Yeah, but they look good though.
Yeah,
they look good, man.
I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I know we keep saying that we have to score 30 or 40 points.
But do y'all know that
we will score 30 or 40 points? I'm saying that we will score 30 or 40 points.
So do y'all know that Eagles is ranked 25th in offense? That ain't good.
That ain't good.
They ranked 29th in passing yards. They ranked 17th in rushing yards, and they were ranked 16th in points. Dallas, our defense is worth 30th. Is 30th in total yards, 31st in passing yards, 24th in rushing yards, and 31st in points. That's terrible.
But is this ranking before or after the Raiders?
Well, yeah,
after the Raiders. This after the Raiders.
We just had one game. They gonna have to
because that sound like that was the same. I'm not disputing you by any means, Niggy, but I'm just saying that sound like the same ranking it was before. We so terrible though, y'all. We ain't really moved up. We so terrible. We ain't really had the continuity to move up. It will take a few games for us to basically see us.
Right. We gotta string some games together to get out this spot.
Yeah.
I don't know because I do have I think I do have us splitting this game.
I had us splitting this. I had us splitting this series.
Yeah, on my prediction, but that That
offense, we ranked.
busted my bracket.
We are ranked 3rd in total yards for offense. We'll rank 1st passing yards for offense. We'll rank 12th in rushing yards and 2nd in points. So a big ass flip from what defense is.
Yeah. We got to run the table. And I'm not saying as far as playoff contention, but we got to run the table. We have to run the table. We can't afford to lose any more games. But I'm going to give it to the Cowboys. Because as far as with Philly, when you was reading off the offense stats, they have a lot of teams that they have played, whether they won or whether it was a win or a loss, they have game planned against Barkley, and by Kevin Patullo basically like taking AJ Brown completely out of the system. A lot of teams know their playbook now. But I'm gonna give it to the boys. Do it for Marshawn.
Yep. All right. So, shoot, man. So I gotta pull the schedule back up. So Sunday night and Monday night football games. Y'all gotta give me a score. I normally give a score out for the Sunday night, Monday night football game. So Sunday night football, we got Buccaneers versus the Rams in LA.
I went with Rams.
The Rams.
Going Rams. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Rams.
Are you gonna do Thursday?
Yeah. Thursday. Yeah, I did. Thursday was personal. That was Bills Texans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So give me a score. Give me a score on the Bucks and Rams.
27-30.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. See, I got the Rams winning close.
Yeah.
I go 30. That might be a shootout. I'm gonna go 38-35. I'm going 38-35 Rams. All right, so Monday Night Football, you got 49ers versus the Panthers in San Fran. Why y'all laughing?
Because I still can't get over Rico running over 200 yards on us.
Man.
Because they definitely provided BTA on us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to San Fran.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that edge to San Fran because they playing at home. They got Purcell back, and they got
Purdy.
And they got Purdy back.
Purdy.
And not that Mac Jones wasn't playing good for him, you know what I'm saying? But
Mac Jones was balling, man.
Mac Jones was balling.
Yeah,
he been balling.
Can San Fran stop the run with all these injuries up front? That's the question I got.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the question I got.
But they was doing it with Mac
Jones.
They was doing it with Mac Jones.
Yeah.
What is their score now? 7?
I don't care.
Are they 7? What are they 7?
Who talking about? San Fran?
Yeah,
San Fran 7-4. The Panthers 6-5.
Yeah, they took that number to the spot.
Yeah, so I guess for our sake, we need the Panthers to lose.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me go San Fran.
We need a lot of these teams to lose.
Yeah, we need some of these guys to start losing, man. Yeah, so let me go San Fran at home. Yeah, man.
And you need
a score? Top.
You need a score?
Well, yeah, give me a score. I think it's gonna be a tie.
What was the last score? What was the score of their last game?
Who San Fran?
San Fran.
They blew the doors off Arizona. They blew the doors off Arizona. They hold on, let me see. On like 45-10.
Because I know they've been pulling big numbers. So I'll
41-22. They beat Arizona 41-22.
I'm gonna give them San Fran. 30.
I don't think they're gonna put up no 41 on Carolina though.
I'll give them 33. Carolina 21. Because McMillan has ever since McMillan.
I forgot Ted. Yeah, Ted woke up. Man, I slick want to pick the Panthers to win this game close.
Yeah, that game.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Be asleep.
I slick want to pick them. I'm thinking 27-24 Panthers. I need the Panthers. We need the Panthers to lose.
We really need them to lose.
We need a lot of.
We need them to lose, man. But I think they're gonna sneak by them, man. I think 27.
But the Panthers possibly. Yeah. If if 49ers can't stop Rico Dowdle from running.
They can't stop their run. I think they're gonna eat up a lot of clock, man.
Yeah,
I do. If they can't stop Rico Dowdle, so.
But this is the thing. I think the Panthers going to lose, but they're going to win the time of possession.
Yeah.
And y'all know the Niners don't have a kicker.
Oh my! Now they ain't got a kicker.
Who is left? Which kickers are left?
They ain't got a kicker.
Ooh man! Oh my!
Because you saw the Commodores. They signed Jake Moody.
See, somebody did sign Jake Moody, so that was.
So Commanders off this week.
Yeah, this their bye week.
They said they just signed the kicker. They said they just signed the kicker. They had a 49ers fan. He said they just signed the kicker. So who is it? Okay. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, who's our kicker?
Matt Gay. Matt Gay. They did sign Matt Gay.
And honestly, I don't think they shouldn't have they should have gave him grace, Matt Gay, because Sunday the East Coast wind was whipping, and it was very heavy from Richmond all the way up to the Pennsylvania area. We had very heavy wind because Washington. Washington was in Spain. New York. Who did New York play last week? Who did New York play?
The Jets or the Giants?
No, the Giants. The Giants. Who did it?
Hold on.
Because that game was at MetLife.
They played the Packers. Yeah, they played the Packers.
So both of their kickers missed field goals and extra points. And in Philly, those kickers missed extra points and field goal attempts. The wind was very disrespectful last Sunday. So but the thing is, I can't I don't know. The Commanders played in Spain, so that's the only exception. I forgot that game was in Spain.
Yeah, they were in Spain, wasn't it? They were in Spain.
Yeah, because I was like, I was about to say they should have given them grace because of the way that the weather was last Sunday. That's what's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it probably felt good over there. Probably had no wind.
Right.
Yeah. Hey dude, you fine. Get this. Yeah, man.
So they got Matt Gay. Yeah, they got Matt Gay.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got, y'all. That's about it for me.
Yeah. You got anything, Nikki?
Oh, no, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Cool.
I don't have no other intel. The
Something
only
else pop up during the week.
yeah,
Pop up. We'll holler about it in the inbox.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think my key. Oh, so for when it comes to our game, what is your key for the game? Mine's is
Mhm.
no dumb or pre-snap penalties. We kept the penalties to 6 this time.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't go into double digits.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my thing is
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We actually did good with penalties,
yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
can we all take a minute and clap for Tyler Guyton? Boy, when I tell you that fool did that, I said, "Oh my God!"
Ooh, man.
I don't know.
Oh man. He
So
got the job done. He got the
but
flag. I'm with it.
but Jerome, I'm telling you, Jerome, if you ever get back to Dallas or anything, Nikki and I
Mm-hmm.
have had the privilege to be around Guyton. Guyton
Mm-hmm.
is very like if he wasn't into sports, drama should have been his
I got
major,
you.
like fine
Mm-hmm.
arts and stuff.
I got you.
He is very comical,
He's
theatrical.
Mm-hmm.
hilarious.
He is hilarious, and like I said, God rest his
And you know
soul.
what's funny though? He said that they said that he been in practicing. He been in practicing it.
Yes,
He just couldn't wait. He couldn't wait for it to happen so he can do it on the field. And he was like, they say he be in practice doing the same thing. He was like, I'm practicing this for the game. I'm gonna give me one. I'm gonna give me one. Cause he like, they always
Oh
throwing the damn
man.
flag on me. They always throwing the flag on me, saying I false
Yeah.
start or something. He's talking about, yeah, I'm finna give me one.
mhm.
It was
And
Man, when
so
that
funny
fool
because
hit
he
that
set him
ground
up.
like he did, man, I was like, oh my
Man.
God. I couldn't help but keep even Troy was laughing so hard. He had to
It was so
pause.
funny, right?
Troy was laughing so hard. He was like, Troy couldn't even finish talking. He was laughing so hard. He was like, Dalvin show got him a flag, huh? I say that fool, no, he clowned on net.
That
I
boy fell out. Boy, he was stressed out. I said, man, flag him, real. He done knocked my boy out there.
it rolled, but the thing is, the flag went out when he threw the punch, and it just
Yeah,
and then he rolled over on the
man.
floor. I was dumb. I like I said, I would have expected that from him because of how he is and how when I first met him. The only thing is he made me feel old because when I first met him, he was like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." I was like, "Don't call me that. I'm not that old. I
I
know I'm
think these kids, they like 20 years old.
Right.
They just
Respect
huge.
how they was raised.
Yeah,
right."
yeah.
And I'm
That's a
and
good thing.
but even like when we was playing cards, when we was in the hotel lobby, because that's what's like
Mm.
I said, like it was well, this was like last year in November. And of course the curfew was implemented because we played they came here November of last year. So we was playing cards and everything, and he busy taking cards trying to build houses, and then he doing like Houdini type stuff, like he's a music. He is crazy, and he is so fun. It's so fun to be around.
Yep. But
That's what's up.
they say he been practicing that since practice. They say he practiced that in practice. Like he like, I can't wait to
Mm.
give me one.
Yeah, and
And
him and Fergie was practicing their thing because Fergie was doing the whole mind thing and everything. I,
Mm-hmm.
I love the culture that
yeah,
Shot
Brian
it,
has
did
brought
it.
a
built.
great
Yeah, he
yeah,
has, man. He
yeah,
has.
yeah,
He
And
has.
yeah.
I also like how he's also running and I don't know if Rose is still on here, but he's not vanilla in a lot of his stuff. I like him running 13 personnel and 14 personnel. I like how he's also spending time with the defense to see what's going on, because even with the Washington game, they ran a 21 personnel on some plays. So but yeah, I love what he's bringing, the culture, and I love how they do their when they win their little celebration, and he be like, so and so got a touchdown. They be like, yeah. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. All right, so I gotta get on out of here. I gotta go pick my kids up. I didn't kick my kids out so I can shoot the show. So I gotta go pick them up.
I had fun crashing.
So not kick them out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I kicked them out. They had to go because so they be upstairs like they wrestling for a tail for a belt or something, man. So we'd have picked all that up. Yeah.
but thank you for letting me crash the party. I'm looking forward to
anytime.
Again.
Yep. So I'm gonna be back. I'll be back next Wednesday night. Nikki, we so when what we come up with on Stars Talking Cowboys? We rolling tomorrow night or?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Cool. All right. So
I'll be there.
Yeah, so we'll continue this tomorrow night. Can you dig it? I appreciate y'all, everybody that came through and commented. I appreciate my two cousins for coming through and kicking with me. Until next week, don't be good, be great. Thank y'all so much.